Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Monster Hunter World Iceborne live stream. It is the 19th of March, which means later today, players on the PC will be fighting Safajiva for the first time. I'm excited for that. I have a PC character myself, which will hop on and open up a session and fight him, but he's not out yet as far as I can tell, so we're going to hop on the Xbox and work on some endgame builds. That's because we did a ton of Safajiva farming on the Xbox over the last week, and now I should have some Dracolite for building whatever I want to build. The question is, what should I build? So I've already worked on my greatswords in private, and I have a 10 things you didn't know about the greatsword video in the workings. I think what I'll probably do is focus on my favorite weapons. Let's get our favorite weapons done, and then we'll start experimenting with other builds. I've done research on not all the weapons, some of the weapons I've done research on. I've especially done research on awakening weapons, so this will be exciting because one of the things we learned from yesterday's video is that a lot of people were upgrading their Safajiva weapons for like affinity. You don't really want to do that. So hopefully this will give you some ideas, and for me this is also about gathering ideas too, because I'm experimenting with some of these builds, and we'll learn together. It'll be fun. Charge Blade. All right, go ahead and close this up. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. How's it going, guys? So you guys are welcome to join and do whatever you want. You can have me look at your builds if you want to inspire me with a particular build, or you can play some matches together. You could play some arena together. Is Safajiva, he's not gone yet, right? What's today? Oh, why don't I ever know what the daytime? I never know what the day is. He shouldn't be gone though, right? Here, we'll check real fast. Expires in 2 hours. So Safajiva is gone in 2 hours. You guys are welcome to go fight Safajiva some more. I think I'm done fighting him. I have to fight him on the PC anyways. Yeah, I'll go crazy if I fight him right now. All right, so let's pick a weapon class. Probably hammer, right? Here we are, hammer. And my goal is to have a sleep hammer and a poison hammer, both of them. Because sometimes you will get a blast resistant monster, and then it doesn't make sense to have blast. Then it's better at that point to have something like poison. We got a bunch of hammers. We got a bunch of old hammers. Can we just get rid of these? These old hammers are really not that useful anymore. Like, I don't think I'm ever going to use Malady's fist. I guess we'll leave them. How is it going, everyone? Thanos says, lots of love from Greece. Oh, thank you very much. Vermi says, what do you think about getting both Master's Touch and Divine Secret in the same build? You know, I've been thinking a lot about it, and I've been wanting to drop Master's Touch off of my builds, because you can actually build for sharpness in the awakened abilities, and this will lead you to not needing as much Master's Touch, and the Teostra armor set really isn't the best armor set, and so needing Master's Touch is really weapon dependent, is what I'm thinking. It depends on if your weapon goes through sharpness very quickly, and if you have to have purple sharpness. So if you're building for an elemental build, you probably do want purple sharpness. Wait, do I not have a poison hammer? I don't think I have a poison hammer. Thought I did. I think I got rid of it a long time ago, and I never obtained another one. That's sad. Look at this guy dancing it up. Here, let's see if I have any Safajiva rewards right now. Of course I do. Oh, good, and it's a full set of rewards. Maybe there'll be a poison hammer right here. He dancing it up, man. I don't see any hammers in this lot. Let's just check for other things that might be useful. Here's a poison greatsword. I've already got 2 of those. All right, we'll choose exit. We are going to head to the central area and try to obtain a poison hammer by trading with the Elder Melder. It's possible. God Terror Boy says build for damage, not for sharpness. Well, I was doing research, God Terror Boy, and there were actual experts who were running no Master's Touch, and they just had sharpness on the awakened abilities. And then because they could drop the Master's Touch armor set, they were able to pick up other pieces of armor that they deemed more valuable because of the damage output you could build on them. So I thought that was interesting. And, you know, speedrunners, they often finish their fights in just a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. So they weren't actually falling out of white sharpness before the end of the fight. So for them, it made sense for them to give up one attack upgrade and then to have significantly better armor pieces in the helmet, arm, and chest, coil slot. My bad, waist slot. How's it going, Gerson? Yo, GE, check my build, boy. We will be checking out builds today on the Xbox, just like we did on the PlayStation. And, you know, if you have a really cool build, we'll even consider building it this time. Let's go ahead and trade with the Elder Melder, though. We're going to try and get a Poison Hammer. Alright. So let's see. Oh, we're done. Hold on, let's meld. We're going to see if we can get a Poison Hammer from here. It's unlikely, but maybe we'll get one. Dropping Master's Touch only works on Sword and Shield, Dual Blade, Charge Blade, though, if I'm not wrong. The Dream Crusher, god damn it. Well, we don't have one of those either. I'll pick it up. I don't think I'll ever use it. Let's go ahead and melt this as well. Remember, before you collect your weapon, switch to the weapon you want and you're guaranteed to get that weapon. Let's go ahead and do this. Ah, darn, it was ice. I thought that would be it, maybe. Wouldn't that be... Oh, it would be so easy if that was it. Because you have a 1 in 14 chances, or I suppose in this case 3 in 14 chances, of getting the correct weapon class, and then you need to get the right secondary damage, right? So no hammer in there. We could just get really lucky right now and pick up a Poison Hammer. That would be perfect. Desk Blackout says, you know Blast is better than Poison, but it's not. It's not always better than Poison. If you have a monster who's immune to Blast, then Poison is better than Blast. So you will want both. If you're into raw builds, which I am, you will want both. You could do Sleep, but I wouldn't recommend Sleep on many weapons, and I definitely wouldn't recommend Sleep in multiplayer. Shatterblade, Shatterbow. It's looking like we might not get it, guys. Scorch Cannon, Venom Claws, Hell Snout. What do we got? Ah, what a pity. And we're out. Alright. For example, let me show you. Let's go to the Hunter's Notes, and all you have to do is find a monster with a good defense against Blast. So here is, not those guys. He's the same for everything. Safajiva, Rajang. Let's find one who's weak to poison, but good against Blast. Eyes are looking at the wrong spot. Here's Seething Bazilgeuse with only a 1-star to Blast. Here's Fulgur Anjanath with the 1-star to Blast. Here's Brachydios with the 1-star to Blast. Is anyone immune to Blast? Is no one immune to Blast? I've never actually checked before. Huh, I guess no monster is... Well, this one is. Oh, he's Zora Magdaros, that's why. No one's immune to Blast. That's very interesting. I did not know that. Huh, so Blast always eventually procs. Is Agitator Secret any good? Agitator's not bad. It's just that the pieces of armor that give you Agitator Secret are not that strong. I wouldn't worry too much about Agitator Secret right now. When we fight Raging Brachydios, we will learn more then, and you might be using a poison weapon against Raging Brachydios. Alright, so we didn't get the Poison Hammer. Oh, I'm so disappointed, actually. Here, let's go back up to the Gathering Hub. I was going to say Gilding Hub. Doesn't make any sense. Nobody is immune to poison except maybe Rot Dragon. Fight Behemoth solo. You know, another time to consider bringing poison is when you have a very prolonged fight. If you're going to defeat a monster in like 2-3 minutes, then you're going to prefer Blast, just because, you know, you're probably not going to get the full value of a poison proc, which is often why you see experts preferring Blast over poison. Excuse me. Like a speedrunner, for example. The fight's going to be over in 1:20, so it's not guaranteed that he will get 2 procs of poison that fully play out, and so he's going to prefer Blast just because of that. Whereas if you're in a nice prolonged fight and you've already got teammates covering Blast, it might be nice to have one teammate covering poison. See what I'm saying? And hopefully we have lots of prolonged fights in the future. Alright, let's jump down here and start upgrading. Brachydios has the worst weapons and lackluster armor. Maybe it's that way because they knew later on they were going to be releasing Raging Brachydios, and so they were holding the good stuff back. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. It feels, I don't know if it feels this way to you guys, but it feels to me a lot like they might have had a concept of what they wanted in the game already, and then they held a bunch of stuff back to be released later. So Greatsword's actually done. Bow, heavy bowgun, light bowgun, insect glaive, charge blade, switch axe. Actually, you know what I would like to do is screw around with the bowguns. I'd like to, especially the heavy bowgun, I'd really like to screw around with that. Charge blade, switch axe, gunlance. How about gunlance? Do we have any? Oh, we do. We have a gunlance already. We already have a gunlance. Oh, okay. So let's take a look at it and make sure that it's ready to go. I didn't know I had that. I haven't even been using it. Oh, because it's not even here. That's why I'm not using it, because I didn't save it. That explains it. All right. Let's get a gunlance build going. Looks like I upgraded it, but I did not actually save the build. Why would I do that? All right, we got the Shatter Buster. Probably we're going to want this. I'm going to guess we want the... if I can remember the name, the Zora Claws and the Zora Coil. Zora Spine. Actually, let's take a look at the helmet too. Oh, the helmets might be much better actually for a choice here. Let's just put all Zora on for a minute. Come on, Zora. Boot, slinger capacity. Oh, right. 2 levels give you slinger ammo capacity. So that'll probably be the leg slot right there. Actually, did we check what the Zora legs were? Probably bad. Here they are. The Zora legs are earplugs. We don't need earplugs. All right. So those are going on, and probably these. So Zora Spine, Tremor Artillery, Zora Helmet, Artillery Flinch Free, Damascus for Focus. All right, so that's looking about right. Fan says you can't apply poison when the monster is poisoned too, so that's why people prefer Blast. Oh, I see. Mikey says, why do you think... Are you sure? I thought I read once that poison was the only ailment that builds up while it's already active. I could have sworn I read that, Fan. That might be something to definitely go back and verify, because I know somebody told me that. Mikey says, who do you think will be harder, Raging Brachydios or Furious Raging? I think they'll be similar difficulty. I have a suspicion Furious Raging might be more difficult. Raging Brachy after a night of drinking. Raging Brachy weapon doesn't look like crap. I got an itching feeling that Raging Brachy is going to be a prolonged fight. What is the best greatsword in the game now? The Sophagiva Blast greatsword, and probably to a lesser degree the Sophagiva Poison greatsword. Those will probably be the 2 strongest. Oh, you know what? Also the sleep one. It probably goes Blast, Sleep, Poison. And you use the Sleep by yourself when you're a pro. Alright, let's go ahead and keep building this, right? So we're going to drop all this so I understand what I have on the build already. So your capacity, earplugs, artillery, focus, tremor resist, flinch free, recovery. We got to have capacity boost. That is a requirement. Let's get that good capacity boost. Where's my capacity boost? Here it is, the magazine decoration. Alright, so we have capacity boost. We gotta have guard up. If we want to guard dangerous moves. There we go. We've taken care of guard up. I would say after that, I would want probably the guard charm. Earplug is actually nice to have on this, believe it or not. But we're going to go... Wait, that's handicraft. Did I just grab handicraft? No, I grabbed the guard charm. Ironside charm, good. Let me jump down here. Let's see what you guys are saying real fast. Twitch here says, I just want him to be super duper hard with some crazy bull BS. Kyle says, hopefully you're still on when I get off work when I show off my new Greysword build. You think the fan favorite they're going to tease is more Magala because coronavirus and stuff? Whatever their fan favorite is, I think they probably chose it a long time ago. They already knew what they were going to add to the game, and it's probably been being worked on for a while. That's my guess. So it's almost definitely not related to coronavirus. Okay, so we can add 2 levels of artillery. Is there any benefit to that? I don't feel like there's a benefit to that. Alright, let's put that on. Mind's Eye might be nice. Let's see. Well, we got a lot of sharpness, though. Maybe not. Let's get the skills that are most necessary done first. So this is definitely going to be Charger. Health boost. I really do prefer health boost being on the build. Actually, let's drop this Charger. Because we know for a fact that we're going to get that with the health boost. So there's Charger with the health boost. Now we need 2 more health boosts. Earplugs, wind resist, footing, brace, draw. Destroyer, destroy it. KO, throttle potential, Furor, mighty. Those really aren't that good. I think I'll go health boost with the small decoration slots then. Because those are not that powerful. Health regen, that is a good one. I like that. Recovery up, I think you're saying. Any idea what to do with old armor? That is up to you. So we've got some tremor resist. We actually could finish tremor resist if we wanted. Let me look. We got artillery, guard, slinger capacity, health boost, focus 3, and capacity boost. We're basically done building our offense for this. We do have guard up, and we do have... Yeah, right, we already have the level 5 guard. So now at this point, the rest of these skills need to help us deal damage and stay alive. And I would say the next thing I want is probably the evade extender. Evade extender is nice on this. Oh, there we got a... My volume down? Oh, my volume's down a little bit. Where is evade extender? Here it is. Crit eye, physique, evade window. That's kind of nice. And then the regular one, huh? I mean, I could build evade extender, evade window. Some people do. Some people just dodge through the monster's moves rather than guarding. But I'm a little bitch, so I'm probably going to guard. There's evade extender 3. We still got some room left over. That's what makes this such a strong weapon. Let's see what we can do for Divine Protection. I think that Divine Protection is really nice for defense. Well, we're getting a lot of subscribers right now. It's very cool. Divine Blessing, we have Earplug Protection, Wind Resist, Brace, Draw, Crit, Release, Charger. Oh, we had a Charger, huh? Enhancer, Slugger, Challenger, Furor, Phoenix Protection. Wow, it's hard to say. It is actually hard to say what is worth taking at this point. Earplug, windproof, flinch free. We have a vitality charger here. Man, this build is too easy. There's so much room left on the build. Let's go with earplugs. Where are earplugs? I never build them. I never build them. Oh my god, I can't find them. There they are. Here's earplugs protection. Earplugs vitality. We'll take that. We'll drop this. We'll turn this into charger. And then these last two slots will be earplugs as well. Oh, earplugs was on page 1. There's a recovery up. And there's... Oh, did we only have the one recovery up? Alright, well. Fine by me. Who needed anything else? Take this one level of divine blessing. Alright. Twitch, you want to invest? What? Tyro shelling can't crit, so no need for crit eye. Eating my sorry. What? Eating right now, sorry. Protective polish for Gunlance is good. I don't really agree with that. Bro, how you get the best combination of decorations? Just play a lot, probably. Alright. So let's see what kind of build we end up with here then. We have a lot of sharpness, and that's so that we don't have to sharpen, and every time you fire your shells, you're going to lose some sharpness. Long shelling, 6. Earplugs 5 means that we can definitely attack while the monster is roaring. Also, it means when we clutch claw on, we can't get roared off. Artillery 5, guard 5, slinger capacity, which is really important because it increases the duration of your wyvern stake, whatever it's called. Health boost, because of course. Focus, evade extender for movement. Tremor resist, recovery up, so that when we shell, we get a lot of our health back. Capacity boost, so we have an extra shelling, you know, a third one, right? Flinch free, it's nice. Guard up. We have artillery secret and slinger ammo secret. Alright, why don't we go give this a spin? Well, first of all, let's save it. Here, we'll turn on the layered armor too. Gunlance. Give me a moment. I'm going to open up the Xbox keyboard. It's going to take like 7 minutes. James says, what is the reason for the slinger ammo up? It increases the duration of the wyvern stake, if that's what it's called. I'm trying to remember what it's called. Defense increase 5 on hammer. You could try to get divine blessing secret instead of slinger capacity secret. No, we definitely want the slinger capacity secret. Jacob says, I need a good charge blade part break build recommendations. I do have a recommendation. Give me a moment. I will show you. There we go. Did you see how long that took to load? Amazing. Alright. Yeah, let me show you real fast what I built. So this is what I built. You can see it's the Shatter Shield, Kaiser Crown, Damascus, Kaiser Vambrace, Kaiser Coil, Garuga Greaves, Artillery 3. And then you just kind of fit the decorations in order to make up these skills. Alright. A big takeaway is that there's a health part breaker skill that you decoration that you can put on your builds, and this is great for fighting Sophajiva. But this is not a part breaker Gunlance build. This is a regular Gunlance build. Let's give it a try.
I know you've been working hard out there.
Does anyone have a quest? We will join Widowmaker in fighting Brute Tigrix. Oh snap. This is going to be tough. Now, of course, when you play with a weapon like the Gunlance, it's very important that you always eat Feline Bombardier. You can see I have it queued up. I even have it named Bombardier. Very, very important. You get that 10% bonus damage, and you don't want to die because you'll lose it. And then you will lose so much damage if you die. Go ahead and gather all this honey. We're at 2.4 thousand. Gotta keep farming. Alright, we'll give it a run, and then we'll move on to another weapon. Can't believe I didn't have that saved. I actually wonder if we should do anti-blast for fighting Brachydios. I'm thinking we should, and I'm wondering how we'll fit it in. We can give up evade extender or earplugs, one or the other, in order to pick up the blast resist. A blast resist is going to be real useful against him. Thanks to Corona, I can actually watch your live stream. I normally can't due to the time difference. Oh, very cool, Rebecca. Thanks, coronavirus. Now is also a great time to consider buying into the stock market, guys, if you've never bought into the stock market before. Basically, the stocks are on sale. Think of them that way. People aren't buying stuff, so the stock market's like, oh no, people aren't buying stuff, they're staying at home. And so the value of the stocks are all falling, and eventually all the fear of coronavirus will kind of pass over. All the boomers will get it and pass away, I don't know. Or we'll get like a vaccine going, and people will get right back to buying stuff, and the economy will shoot right back up, and you will see something called capital gains. Capital gains is when you bought a stock cheap, and then suddenly it became expensive, and because of that, you made a bunch of money. So now is a great time to buy some stock. Alternatively, you might consider buying gold right now, because the governments are all getting ready to print a ton of money. Yep, the governments are going to print and borrow a ton of money in order for these stimulus packages to occur to keep the economy strong. And that's great for businesses, and it's great for investors. It is terrible for regular people like me and you when that happens, because basically when money is printed, the value of everyone's money goes down. So investors will be looking to take their money out of the stock market, and they'll be looking to put their money into appreciating assets that the government can't print. A funny example of that would actually be Pokemon cards. The government can't print Charizards. Isn't that funny? Government can't print a Charizard. So my Pokemons are protected from inflation. Do I have I need one of these, right? Where are they? Here's one. Government can't print Pokemons. Alright, let's throw him into the wall. Oh, no. Whee! Throw him into the wall again. There we go. Let's go ahead and get some pods off of him. Sessions incoming, because all the old people are going to be dying from this. Alright, appears to be stuck in his face. Not a bad spot. Oh! Can hardly see what's going on. Woo! Oh, I like being able to guard. People are sleeping on the long shelling Gunlance. It's obviously very powerful, and yet I rarely see it. I rarely see it. And it's doing tons of damage now with that stake. Still very defensive too. I always liked long shelling Gunlance. If you remember from the base game, I was a big advocate of long shelling Gunlance as a defensive playstyle. Of course, back then it didn't do as much damage. The crazy thing is, now it does more damage. Look at all that. That's really good. And it's not even as boring as it used to be. It used to be kind of boring. Oh, he still hit me. It used to be kind of boring. Now it's like, you get a fun little target to chase. So it's a little bit like having a limited mobility, I guess, ranged weapon. I mean, look at the range on the long shelling. It's so giant. Woo! I'm like the lance, except I do damage. I noticed it's a little harder to hit him on the head than it would have been on the wings. So if we could have landed it maybe on his leg or his wing, that would have been better. But his head's kind of high off the ground. Maybe we can reset that real fast. Would you see a damage meter on PC? Or would you use a damage meter on PC? I've never bothered using a damage meter. They do mildly entertain me when I do see them. I think they're kind of cool. Let's see if I can get him in the leg. I want him in the leg. Okay, that's actually... I think that'll work. Wait, did it land? Oh my gosh, did it not land in him? It looked like it disappeared there. Oh no, it's on him. That was so weird. It's like I didn't see it. I knew that couldn't be right, because I remembered seeing it when it placed. Oh wait, he can't roar me. I got the earplugs. Turf war. It's a lance, but it does damage. That's exactly right. That is what a gunlance is. Ouch. What if the lance did damage? Well, that would be good. If anything, I feel like the lance should be doing more damage than the gun lance because you have to put more skills in to get the damage. The funny thing about the gun lance is you actually need fewer skills in order to optimize for damage. Look at that lance player running around. Oh, but the lance has better mobility. Better mobility than what? Like the gun lance? Terrible mobility on the lance. It's the most mobile weapon. I played lance so much. It's like one of my most played weapons. I don't consider it mobile at all. Hey, Cola Gross, thank you so much for the donation, man. I kind of wish I'd shot him in the leg. You can see I'm not hitting the mark. It's more on, yeah, it's more on this side of his body. Alright, we're going to get him now, though. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. Nice job, everyone. That was nice and easy. Cola Gross. I wouldn't recommend it online. Does Gunlance also have guard point? Same with Charge Blade. It actually does now. However, it's not like a super powerful guard point. The guard point for the Gunlance is occurring when you fill up the chamber with the, what am I trying to say? The Slinger Pod ammo. So this right here will cause a guard point. This move. Ready? That will cause a guard point if he attacks you while you're in that animation. If you want to do max DPS on long when the monster's down, do poke charge shelling times 4 when Wyvern Blast. If you get lucky, you broke something and they get knocked down again. Poke charge shelling is going to be optimal for damage output? I find that hard to believe, especially when I haven't built any crit Wex or crit eye. Doesn't really make sense to me. Lance is good, that's what delusional people say. Fan says, I made a Raging Brachy and Furious Charge Blade counter build. Want to take a look? Let's take a look at Fan's counter builds, because that's something we're interested in today. Not just putting together regular builds, but ones that might work particularly well against those monsters. O Lazarus says, will you be streaming Safajiva release on PC tonight? Very likely. I'll probably still do my card stream, and then it just depends on whether I'll work on a video, so an edited video, or if I did a second live stream. But I feel like it's a good time to do a second live stream. Sadly, Sophagiva is so unpopular that there is... Unpopular is not the right word. Sophagiva is so overplayed, I think that's the right word, that the demand to watch him is not particularly high. However, people on the PC are definitely going to be wanting a party for farming Sophagiva, and my viewers and the people from the Discord, of course, will host a really good Sophagiva party. And I'll triple cart and you guys can laugh at me. Joshua said, if Planned Parenthood is close because of Corona, then it saves lives more than killing lives. You actually, if you... I see what the logic for that is, Joshua, because the rate that people perform abortions is higher than the rate that the virus kills people. Yeah, man, coronavirus is so frustrating. Can you imagine being young and being told you can't go on spring break and being told the economy is now in a recession, and it's all because the coronavirus has shown up and it's killing some elderly. It's not killing like... I feel that the news media is very good at turning it into a crazy frenzy, right? So like, oh man, 3,000 dead in Italy. Well, how many people in Italy died from just a heart attack in that same period of time? And the answer would be, it would be like no comparison at all. A heart attack is the number one thing that kills people, heart disease. And when you compare the actual number of people that die from heart disease to the number of people that died of coronavirus, it is really, really shockingly different. Now, I'm not saying that to downplay the effects of coronavirus, because obviously it's a new thing and it's killing extra people. See what I'm saying? So people were going to die from heart disease anyways. Now they're also dying from coronavirus. So I appreciate that. But if you think about it, the economy going into a recession affects people's lives as well. It causes people to not have the money they need to live healthy, or, there's always issues with homelessness and hunger, and when the economy is doing bad, you definitely don't have money to help them. So you see what I'm saying, right, guys? You see what I'm saying. It is sad. I think it's a little overblown, which is exactly what the media would want, because that's when they make all their money. It's when everyone's freaking out, because you watch the news. You watch the news when you're freaking out. You don't watch the news when everything's fine. It's also great if you're into investment and you happen to have predicted what was going to happen in the market because of the coronavirus. So, for example, if you're maybe a Chinese investor and you're watching what's happening in Wuhan and you know it's going to make it to the rest of the world, you're going to go, all right, take all my money out of the stock market, and then you buy back in when the markets crash in the Western part of the economy, I guess. All right, so I'm satisfied with the charge blade. Right, Fan wanted me to look at a build. Let's do that real fast. I don't remember what Fan goes by. Does he go by Fan? Here's Twitch. Land Kraken, Nathan. There's Wellix. Des Blackout, Lilac, Tyrone, Hunter. Amiri, Widowmaker, Walla, Overduke, and Super Now Hale. I did not know that was your gamer tag. I don't remember Fan's gamer tag or his in-game name. See, it would be easy if your name was just Fan. Oh, he says I send it to you on Discord. Okay, I gotcha. Here, let's see it. They're both weak to ice. He wants the Deep Schnegel, Safi Helm, Safi Mail, Safi Vambrace, Safi Coil, Safi Greaves, Ironside Charm. Okay, so we're doing Sophagiva armor because Sophagiva armor gives a damage bonus to elemental damage. Let's see, Deep Snaggle, huh? Let's put this one together real fast. Deep Schnegel. There's Deep Schnegel. Gotta unfold my legs here. I've had them folded this whole time. Why do I do that to myself? Here it is. So we're gonna go full Sophagiva. Oh, where's the Safi? Here it is. Wait, that's alpha. We want beta. There we go. Much better. And I've already got the Ironside Charm on. Very good. Just drop these real fast. Oops, my bad. Anti-Blast. You can't have Anti-Blast. Anti-Blast Another... What? Why would you do a giant anti-blast? Oh, I have the alpha helmet on too. We need the beta. Beta helmet on. There we go. Do I even have an anti-blast 4? In fact, I do. That was easy. Alright. Frost Jewel 4. Let's see if I have one. I do have a Frost Jewel 4. That's very nice. Isn't it nice when you have the thing that you need? You just happen to have it. Alright, here's Charger Vitality. Probably going to need 3 of these, right? Let me see. Yeah, so we're definitely going to go for... Definitely going to go for 3 of these. There's our health boost and focus... Oops, that's enhancer. My bad. Do I only have 2 chargers? No! What a pity. Let me think. I got it. Here's what we'll do. We'll organize by charger. Charger's focus, and focus is going to be here. There's protection, medicine, and maintenance. That's not good. All right, we'll figure that out. We'll figure that part out later. Oh, I gotta sneeze. I'm gonna give you coronavirus through the mic. Okay, I'm done sneezing. I promise. Let's go focus. We're going to have charger protection, and we're going to drop this frost. And we'll take 1 level of vitality. So we had to do that. I didn't want to do that, but we did not have a 3rd focus health boost decoration. So we're just playing what we have. So we have ice attack, guard, blast resist, health boost, crit boost, weakness exploit, focus, evade window, blight resist. Ooh, if we have blight resist 3. Oh, blight resist doesn't work versus the blight scourge though, does it? Okay, that's fine then. What'd you do for your gear? Doesn't look like you chose anything, or am I... Okay, he didn't choose any gear, so that's fine. We'll go ahead and drop these. And I tell you what, we'll go ahead and run that last level of frost on them. And why not a little more protection? Alright, so that's fine. Okay. Let's get over to the charge blades. And what would we call this? RB maybe? For Raging Brachydios. Deep Schnegel. So there's our ice build for Deep Schnegel. I'm going to jump back to the chat room now. Sorry about that, guys. I was reading the build. See, now my nose is all running because I sneezed. Italy surpassed China in the number of victims. Sad times for Italy. It is, isn't it? God Terrorboy says, it wasn't me, it was Wellix. Is it true that you don't need crit boost level 3 in bow build? That is true. However, the more crit you can fit into the bow build, the better, because it does deal some raw damage as well. So you don't need crit boost 3. Sometimes you prioritize bringing your elemental damage up. Thank you. No worries. How about Tenderizer Vitality? I don't think I have a Tenderizer Vitality. Any longsword build before I hit Master Rank 100. I'm only Master Rank 57, but I don't know what the best build before reaching Master Rank 100. So for the longsword, you will want to just go grab the Shara Ishvalda longsword. And then you will put together, you know, a crit eye, crit boost, weakness exploit build. And that's it. Yep, just pick up the Shara Ishvalda longsword. Okay. Oh, God. Why don't we give this setup a go?
How are things?
Can't remember. Where do we find Brachydios? Not there. It's not here either, is it? Here's a Brachydios. Secret of the Ooze. Let's go fight Secret of the Ooze Brachydaddy. Hunter's notes. Okay, yeah. Weakness to ice. We'll go ahead and have a meal. How do you guys feel about my charge blade skills? They've improved pretty dramatically, right? That's right, I had a longsword progression guide. You know, I never made that for the other weapons. I've thought about it, though. It actually got a lot of views over time, didn't it? Did it break 100? I need to go look at that again. If I was smart, I'd just make the video that performs the very best, and I'd just make nothing but that. Does that link work? Fan, I don't think that link works. It says it took me to YouTube Studio. GE has so much patience. What? You have to have patience. Sebastian says, how about shoutouts to potentially good longswords that are underused? Well, there's really just one longsword. It's going to be the Safajiva longsword. Ta-da, you're done. Which is exactly why I'm not a huge fan of the reward system with the Safajiva. Basically, it made the rest of the game obsolete. But if you're talking about before Safajiva, you would want to use the Defender longsword all the way up to the end of the storyline. If you're being fast and efficient, just use the Defender longsword. It'll be fine. When you gain access to Shara Ishvalda, just kill Shara Ishvalda and collect his longsword. You might have to fight him once or twice, especially if you play with the randoms. I don't know how good the randoms are these days. One's fighting Shara, and there's probably not going to be any veteran players still fighting him. So pick up those Shara Ishvalda pieces to build the Shara Ishvalda longsword. You could make it to Master Rank 70 and get the Gold Raytheon longsword, but that's no longer relevant. Now you just fight Safajiva as soon as possible, and after fighting Safajiva, you take the first longsword he drops and start using that, because it's immediately going to be your best longsword. But you would want to focus on a blast longsword. Oh, God damn it. Let's go ahead and soften up this tail. Look at the slime on this guy. Ouch. Man, it's a small looking Brachydios, huh? What's hurting me, man? I didn't even see what hurt me. He said while he stands in lava. Alright. Chop! He's coming down. Woo! Oh, I thought I was going to do a ledge hop, but I did not. Oh, Safajiva armor was lowering my health. Duh. I'm wearing my silver armor set, so I didn't see it. Alright, that's fine. Let's see, can he be thrown into a wall yet? He cannot. go ahead and have a max potion real fast. I would just Sage spam against him, since the build should have health regen. It should just stop the Safi health drain. Bruh. Oh, I see what you're saying. We need to get the shield reset. Oh, no. We get the thorn pods on him. So that should contribute toward a KO. Woo! Nice job. Woo! Oh, and he's gone. Oh wait, was it a capture quest? It was a capture quest, but that's okay. I didn't really need any Brachydios parts anyways. What do you guys think? That is some improved Charge Blade gameplay right there. I definitely have reached a point where I'm understanding most of the moves and the attack flow for the weapon. Sort of like the sequence you go through. Twitch says, oh my god, we destroyed it. Victor says the stream quality is bum. On my side, it says that the stream quality is very good right now. So, I don't know. I don't know what would cause that. Crit draw is less good than TCS spam, but still viable. Meme says, especially when Volcana armor. Twitch here says, we were just too good. Lazarus, I can't speak. Lazarus says, bitrate would be better if screen shake was disabled. God Terror Boy says, that was in 5 minutes. Des Blackout says, well then. I just taught my brother, who is new to Monster Hunter, how to yeet some Jagras with the hammer. Nice. Nice. Yeah, definitely feeling like I've reached a point where I'm comfortable with the Charge Blade. You know, I felt like I was comfortable with the Charge Blade in the past, but that was because in the past, all you had to do with the Sade was Sade spam. That's all you had to do. And so they made all these changes to it, and the gameplay for the weapon became so much more diverse in the future, and I realized I didn't really know Charge Blade that well. All I knew was how to Sade spam. So I've definitely reached a point where I get most of the moveset. King Dank says, will you stream today again? Will I stream again today? There's a fair chance. Yeah, there's a very fair chance that I stream the release of Safi Pupi on PC. Got that good Minecraft playing in the background. Yuki says, I still can't get a guard up jewel. Yeah, that sucks. You can wear 2 pieces of Uragan armor to get the guard up effect. Also, you could take your Safijiva weapon and have 1 Uragan skill on it. Your damage would go down, but you would gain guard up by just wearing 1 pair of Uragan legs. James says, would you mind to invest more time for dual blades and bow to understand them better? Not yet, but in the future. Yeah, actually, those are 2 weapons I usually don't play much with, and I definitely think that the bow is a very popular weapon, so it's something I should look at. The dual blades and the bow both rank very high in the speedrunner tier list, so they're both worth looking at. I think I could see myself getting more into the bow. I'll be honest with you guys, with the dual blades, I don't have that much fun. At least with the bow, I have a lot of fun. The dual blades are just kind of like... I don't like the Demon Dance move, where you just kind of strike automatically and your character stands there flailing. I just don't find it that exciting, personally. I don't mean to dab on any of the dual blade mains here. I'm just saying, personally, I find that it kind of takes control out of the game. I like what they did with the Sword and Shield lately. What they did was they included the perfect rush skill, and it actually requires some interaction. And I think that was how they should have made the Demon Dance attack for the dual blades. Should have been very similar to perfect rush. Okay, so let's see. Twitch says, I have an aqua build for you to try. Let's see. Twitch really would like for me to see this. Did you say aqua or alternative? I have an aqua build for you to try. Oh, there it goes. Alright, let's take a look. Sophie's aqua bow. This is going to be water damage. He's definitely taken the Safajiva set for the Dragon Vein Awakening, which is good for elemental builds. Also for builds like Dual Blaze and Bow, they benefit from the static affinity. Rhyme Guard Mail. Rhyme Guard Coil. That's giving him the Frostcraft. Flood Charm for water attack. Alright, now let's go ahead and take a look. Wait a second, let's take a look at how he upgraded it. So all elemental up. And then for the skills, water attack, crit ice 5, crit boost, weakness exploit, health boost, quick sheath, normal shot, spread shot, constitution, stamp surge, divine blessing, flinch free, and bow charge plus. Yeah, it looks. I see all of the key skills there, and you went crit boost 3. You know, people talk about whether or not to do that. If your affinity is high enough, that's fine. What is your actual affinity on the build? 30% plus the Dragon Vein Awakening. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing that to me. Let's see. Let's jump over here and pick a new weapon to work on. I'm sorry, did I say Frostcraft out loud? I meant to say Crit Element, Wellix. My bad. You knew what I meant. He's like, no, he's not going after... You know what I meant. I meant Crit Element. I might have just said Frostcraft absent-mindedly. Sword and Shield, that is one to look at. Dual Blades, Hammer. We didn't get the Poison Hammer, is that correct? Oh, what a pity. What a pity. Oh, this is the Tigrex Essence Safi Shatter Crusher. That's our wide range hammer. Cool. Bow, Heavy Bowgun, Light Bowgun, Insect Glaive, Charge Blade, Switch Axe. Let's do Switch Axe real fast. Switch Axe might be the next weapon I look into, actually. Okay, so we have Safajiva Shatter Axe. Water, Sleep, Dragon, Ice. Ooh, what do you guys think you would use versus... I'm betting you would actually use this guy, the Safajiva Frost Axe versus Brachydios. You would not use poison. On we go. Let's go ahead and upgrade it. Terrorboy says, stop spending money on poses. Can you tell the guy to stop shouting? Oh, can you guys hear that? I can, ooh, I can turn down the sound effect of the game, maybe. See, I don't even hear it, personally, because I have the volume coming through my television, and my television's turned all the way down. Yeah, if the sound is annoying, we will definitely have to do something about that. I apologize. I didn't even realize it was that loud. Okay. Let's start upgrading our Frostcraft. Not Frostcraft. Frost Axe. Our Frost Axe. Do you put Master's Touch only on Safi weapons that are good for Elemental? That's a good question. I don't think that's necessarily correct. I think it depends on how quickly the weapon itself uses sharpness. That would probably be the correct answer to that question. Speaking of trying to decide about Master's Touch, I wonder what I want to build here. I could go with the Master's Touch setup. I could go with the Safi'jiiva armor setup. Thinking about it. Wellick says, use all attack, don't use element. That is what I was planning on doing, believe it or not. Because this is primarily going to be a raw weapon with the ice damage being a backup. And I was thinking of pairing this with the full Safi'jiiva armor. That's what I was going to do. My question I'm having is, how do I handle the sharpness on the build? See, like if I build Safi'jiiva armor, we're going to have to deal with the fact that the sharpness will fall on the weapon. Use Tio and then all attack, he says. Man, it's getting messy outside. We're gonna have a storm for sure. Tio and Safi mix is the best. Okay, keep that in mind. So we can pick up Teostra's technique is what he's saying. Yeah, I guess if we... Well... Yeah, I'm thinking about what you're suggesting. Lane power with the switch axe is good because it gives you stamina reduction, meaning the infinite swinging move. Nah, that's probably not a big deal. So there's Teostra technique if we wanted it. Oops, no. We do want this. Come on, man. It's giving me all these attack increases. I want to get that last affinity increase out of here. Sharpness increase, huh? I'll take it for now. We could fall into purple sharpness, but I feel like that's not worth it either. Thinking about it, we could fall into purple sharpness, and then we could run handicraft and master's touch. I think I'm just going to go attack increase, like what Wellix was talking about. I think I'm going to do that. ShadowCon says, here's the thing about Safi'jiiva Switch Axe. There isn't much white sharpness, so you probably have to sharpen a lot after monster fleas or in battle. Personally, it's not that bad considering the... I guess he ran into the damage you do. Switch Axe is one of those weapons I'm still learning. Alright, let's stop there for a minute on the upgrades, and then let's go over here. Build however you like. Ha 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 ha, you noob. You can't build however you like. No magazine. Anti-blast can stay on. No charger. Ice attack, guard. No guard. So last time I touched the switch axe, I realized just how important evade extender was. Safi, Safi, Tio, Tio, Safi. Alright. Let's go ahead and drop all these, actually. You know what? I want to do this. Here we go. Ta-da! Alright, so that saves us a little bit of time. Let's get those Teostra parts. Kaiser and Kaiser. And the rest is Safi'jiiva. So what happens here, guys, is we have both Master's Touch and the Dragon Vein Awakening together, which is nice. And now the question is, how much should I invest into the elemental damage of the weapon, or should I just ignore it and go pure raw? Which I think that's probably what we're going to do, is just ignore it and go pure raw. And basically the secondary damage from the ice is going to outplay poison. Okay, so we do want to finish Weakness Exploit. I would say resentment as well, right? Ooh, that's a dangerous build to run, though. What do you guys think of that? Running resentment Safajiva armor setups. Do you think that's too dangerous? Do you think that's more of a speedrunner setup? Dude, I would do it on certain weapons, like definitely elemental ammo light bowguns, but I actually feel that when you're running the switch axe, you will have to get pretty lucky, or you would just have to be very skilled not to find yourself losing health because of the Dragon Vein Awakening and then getting interrupted by the monster and just permanently losing that health. So I don't know if I want to do that. Maybe we won't run resentment and we will instead run health recovery. I usually don't recommend doing that, though, because at that point, why even run the Safajiva armor set? Why even run Safajiva armor set at that point? Right, like we could have 3 pieces of the Silver Rathalos armor set on, and we could, instead of having the no, we couldn't do that. No, that wouldn't work. I take that back. I'm sorry. If you go pure raw, you could be going poison. No, I don't think I want to go poison here. I think I'm going to go ice. Do you want to farm Safi Poo Poo on PC release? I probably will join you guys. If you go pure raw, you could go poison. It's really good. Greater 1. Resentment is super good. It is, yeah. Resentment paired with the Safajiva armor set is almost like the reason you take that Safajiva armor set. It's really strong together. Why wouldn't you use it on Safajiva? Literally free damage. Thanks for the Charge Blade guide. How's hunts? How's it going, subpar genitalia? I like that. Subpar genitalia. Very good. How's the hunts? The hunts so far have been good. Have you ever thought about using the Element's Charm for elemental builds? Well, yeah, you can do that. Switch Axe does good damage, hence good for health augment, but Agitator is a more safe skill. Okay. GC is too big brain for resentment. I know, right? Fan says, for semi-elemental weapons like Sword and Shield, Lance, Insect Glaive, and Switch Axe, just built for raw, the bonus from the element is nice. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking too. I'm just thinking, if I didn't take the Safajiva armor set, let's say I just skipped it, I guess the build would look like this if I didn't take it. So we would probably go Garuga Greaves down here. This up here would definitely be the... Where is it? We could go with the... You know what? I'm going to do this. We're going to go with the totally different setup. I'm scared of my skills with the not great sword, Switch Axe. I consider Switch Axe more challenging to use either way. So we're going to instead run Golden Loon Coil and Golden Loon Helm. And then we will have these, and the chest will be traded out with... What should the chest be traded out with? You could do Kieran Jacket, obviously. Kieran Jacket's one I use all the time. The Golden Loon Mail Beta is actually not bad either, is it? Kieran Jacket is pretty damn good, though. Alright, we still have Master's Touch, but we also have Divine Blessing Secret here. And we replaced the Doofy Helmet, and we don't actually need the Blast Coil because we're not running Blast. As much as I like the bonus damage from the Safajiva set, I don't feel like I have to have the bonus elemental damage on this build. I just consider that little extra bit of frost damage to be like extra damage. And all it really needs to do is outperform Blast. That's the only thing it needs to do, and it will. Because Blast is not going to be like crazy effective, in my opinion. I could be wrong with that. I suppose I would have to test it to know for sure. But I don't know. It'd be strange. Maybe I underestimate Blast sometimes. So Crit Eye, Divine Blessing, Health Boost, Weakness Exploit. We want Crit Boost. Crit Boost, baby. Wait a second. That's Tenderizer. Tenderizer. Whew. So those are filled out. I do want Evade Extender. Or Evade Window. One or the other, or even both. Jubei says you don't have TO anymore. Okay. You're right, because of the golden loon coil. You're right. So we'll change the build then. We will pick up the golden chest, right? Thank you, thank you. I don't know why I missed that. I guess, you know, when you're doing this live and you're talking out loud, it is actually a little harder to focus. Okay. My bad, my bad, my bad. So Golden Loon Helm, Golden Loon Mail, Kaiser Vambrace, Kaiser Coil, Garuga Greaves. And this is going to be mixed Master's Touch, Divine Blessing, Secret. I'm looking it over. Let's start by filling in Health Boost. Health Boost. We're going to take Earplug Vitality. And then we will go ahead and fill in Weakness Exploit just like last time. Okay, there's Weakness Exploit. Now we want to fill in Crit Boost. Alright, and this is where we're standing now. I would say the next thing I would like to fill in would be Crit Eye. The question is, how are we going to fill in Crit Eye and Divine Blessing? So we will want to compare our options here. Oh, God, I hate this. Imagine if this was just in alphabetical order. Like, why would that be bad? It would be so easy. Oh, we had a Crit Boost Divine Blessing. Alright, so we're going to pick that up. We're going to drop Crit Boost. Alright, let's see what else we had. Release Charger. Do people actually bring Charger on Switch Axe builds? See, that's a question I don't actually even know the answer to. Here's a Challenger. Flawless. Furor. Mighty. Here's Coalescence. That's interesting. We'll go with Challenger. Okay, there's our Agitator. Our Divine Blessing is... Do we have too much of it? No, we have the right amount. Let's say we're putting this together specifically for dealing with Brachydios. So we are going to bring that Anti-Blast here as well. Which means that we're going to have to fill Crit Eye in with the Charm. Which means now we have too much Crit Eye. We're going to drop this Anti-Blast. We're going to drop this Anti-Blast. Oh, that's me. Hold on. I got some mail. That would be my bazillion Pokemon cards coming in the mail. Okay, I'm back. What was going on? Oh no, I was thinking. So I think this becomes an Anti-Blast. And now this becomes Expert. This becomes Agitator. Wait, we don't need this. Hold on, let's just jump over here. And we have one more decoration. Well, it can definitely go toward... I could go toward a lot of things. So it could be like anti-stun. It could be ice. I don't think it would give us that much. Yeah, like 30 more ice. It could be attack even. I don't really think that's too valuable. It could be fortify. Nobody really plans on dying, but it could be. Let's see. During maintenance, Iron Wall, Hungerless. Recovery, maybe? No clue. This last one will go toward... Let's have it be anti-stun. I get hit a lot. When I run switch axe, I get hit a lot. I suck with the switch axe. That's the truth. Let's see what you guys are talking about. You got mail. Quick Gameconomist, go sniff his toes. What? I'm pretty sure they do, but I could be wrong. There used to be different armor sets for melee or ranged weapons. Nowadays, they wear the same set, but ranged weapons have some hidden damage. Samuel says, fire resist. I'm illiterate. What? Sheath, huh? So Olatherus says take Sheath. I think we'll just take Steadfast. Steadfast level 1, by the way, is so OP. You get 1 level of it, and it reduces stun by 60%. That's like less than half the length that it used to last, which is surprisingly good for survival. You don't appreciate it until you use it, and then you're like, whoa, this is actually pretty good. That's what ends up happening. All right, and then on these, we could just do something simple like probably Frost. So a little bonus damage when we're running those. I mean, we could do recovery up, but I haven't augmented this weapon. I do like recovery up these days. Recovery up and recovery speed. I think that they're pretty strong. Oh, I shouldn't have this here. I should have it here. And this is going to be what? RB? Sophajiva's Frost Axe.
Hey, you.
Hey, you. Oops. I'm trying to remember. Is Rajang weak to ice? Rajang. People get so mad when I call him Rajang. Large Monster Field Guide. Oh my god. I'm going the wrong way. I'm dumb. Savage Devil Joe is very resistant to ice. Rajang is weak to ice. That's what I thought. Okay. We'll just have attack up large. Okay. Rajang, that's right. At which time is Safajiva released to PC? He will be released on PC tomorrow. Oh, we got a lot of viewers, man. We got 380 people watching. How's it going, everyone? I appreciate you guys watching. Let me know what I can do to keep the live stream entertaining for you guys, and what you guys like to talk about. I'll talk about anything you want. Ew, there's someone named Kyle. Somebody named Kyle is in the stream, in the lobby. Who wants to be a Kyle? Seriously. I'm just kidding. You know, something I would like you guys' opinion on is what you'd like to see for the alert boxes. See, I got all these alert boxes. Let me go into them. Here we are, alert boxes, and we could put anything we want in the alert boxes, but I can never really decide exactly what it should be. So this is the default one. This is just like the shuckle. Sometimes I feel like disabling the robot voice. I actually get tired of the robot voice. But let's see, we got a whole bunch of them. We got like here's one. So we've got all these different we've got all these different alerts that we could be using. I'm gonna go after this Rajang. Bruh, Brittany is Karen Part 2. I would ask you to rate my build, but I'm not online. I'm on my PlayStation 4. What's your Raging Brachydios Greatsword build? My Raging Brachydios Greatsword build... Oh, it's so OP. It's so OP. Wait, I didn't mean to do that. Grab this real fast. Ooh, see, I'd throw him into the side here, but I don't actually think that would cause him to hit a wall. I like how they don't know you're there. Whoa, why'd he fall back here, I wonder? Alright, we're in the wrong spot. Let's just do whatever we're gonna do. Did he try to grab me? You throw away 50% of that to Google to test that. What? I don't know what you're talking about. How's it going, Deraz? Oh, that's not what I was supposed to do. It was supposed to be a morph change. Alright, we'll put this on now. God, he's moving so much. Oh, I rolled into it. Woo! I don't know, man. This weapon always makes me feel like uncomfortably like prone or something. I don't know what the exact term would be, but I do not feel like I have a lot of control over where I'm going to end up at. I mean, look how long this move lasts. It's so... You get locked into these animations, but if you don't get yourself locked into them... Look, we barely survived that. If you don't get yourself locked into them, you don't deal any damage. Did Bond Bro there really... Oh, really? I did not want to mount him. I tried so hard to dodge it. I knew that I wasn't going to be able to outspace it, so I had to iframe through it. That's my only option. But it's like... Alright, he's running to the next area. You forget to do normal augmentation like health augment. Yeah, I know. I need to health augment this weapon. I know. Health augment's pretty important for every weapon. Why is he running so far away? God damn, dude. Switch axe is a bad weapon for very mobile monsters. I feel like you could have just stopped at switch axe is a bad weapon, but I would just be being mean. It feels like you go through an unnecessary amount of like practice to get good at it, just to be doing mediocre damage, like the same damage as everyone else. Whoa! Feels like it's more dangerous unnecessarily. Maybe that's what I'm trying to say. Come on, go to sleep, you bitch. Nope. That would be too easy, right? I like how he just easily throws me off. That's me going through my Mandragoras. Wow, that still hit me. not Jakob, no! Did I dodge it? I did not dodge it. Amazing. I feel like I'm doing terribly with this weapon versus Raging. Let's have a Mega Potion. There's another sleep toad somewhere. Let's go find him. I mean, actually, we should be throwing Raging into the wall, right? But where's the other sleep toad? I thought there were two over here. Oh, he's over here. Alright. Get your booty over here, Raging. Oh, his tail did not count as a hitbox for the sleep damage. I thought it would have. I better heal up. I'm gonna die. Don't underestimate Power Axe mode. It is good against mobile monsters because you flinch it and you are mobile too. God, see, I don't even know enough about it to... What happened there? Was that lag? He's definitely lagging. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Oh no! Oh no, what's happening? Connection to Xbox Live has been lost. What is going on here? Oh my god, we are definitely having some internet issues. I keep doing that. I need to stop doing that. We must have had some sort of lag spike, guys. Oh, can't believe he didn't reach me. It makes me realize how little I understand Raging's moveset. Like, yes, I can defeat Raging by pulling out the sticky ammo. So can you guys. But if you actually had to fight him with a weapon where you need to dodge through his moves, how good are you actually at fighting him? He's ready to be thrown into a wall, actually. You know what I wish I had? I wish I had a smoke bomb. I've been learning things about smoke bombs, and the smoke bombs are actually good. Oh, come on, dude. Dude, he's so annoying. I must have been using my max potions from last time. Wait. That wasn't gonna work. I still had my flash pods on. Oh, that's gonna kill me. Oh, I'm still alive. Alright, I'm gonna pop out of here. No, this is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. Let's go ahead and return from quest. That was awful. I did not feel like I could attack him at all. When the weapon is drawn, your rolls become shitty rolls, and you get hops instead of rolls, and the weapon attacks actually quite slowly. It is definitely an attack where you have to commit to the attack, and then you're in place while you're attacking, and he is just tearing me up. And it's obvious I don't have the switch axe memorized well enough, but that felt really awful, actually. So bad. You should commission Pokemon Monster Hunter crossover art for notifications, says Jacob. Godtier Boy says, Furious Raging ultimate attack is him coughing on you. That's right, he coughs on you and then you get... It's Corona time! I didn't like that at all. Is my point. I paid for the cards ready to be shipped tomorrow, and do I pay any shipping or have I paid enough? I'm trying to remember, Mary. I should be able to ship the cards, I think. We will figure that out. What is today? It's Thursday. Whoa, time flies. So they will be ready to be shipped out tomorrow, Mary, and I will let you know if there's some sort of extraordinary shipping costs, but I don't think there will be. I'm pretty sure there won't be. God Terror Boy says we all DC'd. Yeah, weird. So this is what we were running, and honestly, I did not like it. I think with the Switch Axe, I definitely need more practice, but I think for the Switch Axe, the issue of having no way to guard, a long sheath time, terrible hops. I'm not a fan of hops, guys. Hops, they have lower iframes, and they don't space well. I don't really feel like the Switch Axe is feeling that good right now. I'll be honest with you. I don't feel like it's feeling that good right now. Whew, look at this, the heavy bowguns. You think the heavy bowguns will still just be sticky ammo spam? Probably. Light bowgun. We could probably put together a nice build for the light bowguns. Ruinous Obliteration. Insect Glaive. Switch Axe. We just played with this. Charge Blade was feeling fine. You want to know why? Because when you're playing Charge Blade, you can guard. Charge Blade is very similar in its mobility to Switch Axe. Slow mobility, kind of like medium mobility, but also really long, high commitment moveset. However, with the Charge Blade, you actually can guard if you really needed to. Can't do that with the Switch Axe. You're just prone all the time. Gunlance has a guard. Dual Blades have low commitment. Sword and Shield, for the most part, has a low commitment. Greatsword has the tackle, which is amazing, by the way. Bow has a very fluid dodging. Also, it's a ranged weapon. Lance can guard. Hunting Horn. I would argue that Hunting Horn's a little lower commitment than the Switch Axe. Also, you've got the roll for your dodges on the Hunting Horn. Horn's fine. Longsword has the Foresight Slash. Hammer is similar to the Hunting Horn in the fact that you always do get the regular rolls. That's all of them, huh? Yeah. Switch Axe has no shield, and it has the hops. This is probably the most prone weapon in the game. Just roll, you big dummy. Twitch says hops on Gunlance is best hops. You need more practice. Switch Axe is really good if you get into it. Wetfish is the hammer. Switch Axe needs some sort of immunity frame. Yeah, I don't know. See, like the Greatsword actually has medium movement speed as well, but it has the tackle, and the tackle is just so good. The tackle on the Greatsword is amazing, and in fact, the Greatsword can actually guard as well. So you end up asking yourself, why am I using the Switch Axe when I could just use the Greatsword? They are both sever damage weapons with a very similar range and a very similar concept of sort of standing in place with the high commitment move. But the Greatsword can tackle, and that it just makes such a big difference. I can't join the session. Tragic. Hunting Horns also have increased movement speed. I never really noticed that too much. I've never felt like it makes a huge difference. Session doesn't exist anymore. Switch Axe is a suicide weapon. Yeah, it feels like that. Your right is 3. Let's see. We've got Insect Glaive, Switch Axe, Charge Blade. So we got a decent Charge Blade build put together. We got a decent Gunlance build put together. Dual Blades are a weapon I'm still learning, so we will hold off on that for a little while. Sword and Shield, huh? We could do Sword and Shield. Looks like I might have already put a Sword and Shield setup together. What is this? Was I just screwing around? Poison Duration and Divine Blessing. Okay. What are we doing with this setup? Handicraft. Would we even need handicraft? I don't think so. Resentment, ice attack, latent power, dragon attack, wide range. Oh, we could run wide range. I feel like if you run wide range, you need to go all the way and get this speed eating as well. I'll be going to sleep now. Let me know if I have to pay any more for the shipping. I'll grade my lily myself, so send everything to me. Sorry that I'll miss the stream again. No problem, Mary. Wi-Fi companies are overwhelmed because everyone is working from home. I heard about that. Yeah, I heard about the internet companies having trouble with the demand on the internet right now. Oh, these actually have anti-blast in it. Look, it's almost like this was being put together for this. This build was being put together for fighting Brachydios. I must have been playing around with this in the past. We'll just take this for the moment. So I feel like rather than going poison attack and poison duration up and all that nice stuff, we should have considered instead going for like a wide range setup. But I guess you could have either, right? I mean, I'm not going to be fighting Raging Brachydios by myself rarely. I'm always probably going to be hosting sessions with you guys. So rather than poisoning him, I think that I would be more useful if I was healing everyone. I mean, I know I'd be more useful. We'll go ahead and save this build again after making that change. I don't think the handicraft will make a huge difference. Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. I was looking for SNS, but I actually spelled it out. Sword and shield. Am I making a new session? Probably not. The stream is at an hour and 40 minutes. What we could do actually is wrap things up. We could wrap up here. Am I doing Pokemans today? I am going to be doing Pokemans today. I just got 2 enormous boxes of cards, so I will probably be opening up those boxes to find out what's in them. The session ended. You need to start a new one. That's right. It did. I think we actually will go ahead and wrap things up here. I know it's a little bit of a shorter stream. I think it was fun taking a look at builds and thinking about what we're going to be doing for Raging Brachydios and Furious Raging. There we go. There is one downside to what we're doing right now, though. We don't actually know what they're going to be like. So when they arrive, we will definitely know more precisely what's needed in the builds. And right now, we just don't know what's needed. The other thing I would like to do is a little more research on Insect Glaive. I need to start understanding Insect Glaive a little bit better. So I need to watch some Insect Glaive and maybe Switch Axe as well. Although I have a feeling I'm just not going to be using Switch Axe against Raging Brachydios and Furious Raging. It just felt really bad. When Raging was easily just running away and my movement speed was shit and I couldn't really chase him too well, it just did not feel good at all. So, and the fact that I have to dodge everything, like literally everything, because I'm not going to outspace him, but I don't have a shield. I think that the Switch Axe might be one of the most difficult weapons to use against Raging, if I had to guess. So we spent some of our time working on that, and I regret it now. Maybe an ice damage Insect Glaive, maybe a wide range sword and shield build. We'll have to see. But you know what? When they arrive in a few days, we will definitely have an even better impression of them. And for now, we will just take a break and get ready to play on the PC, because Safajiva is coming out for the first time on the PC, and the PC players are going to be very excited for that, okay? Let's go ahead and take a break here, and then I'm actually going to take a real break, like a 30-minute break, and then I'll go do the card stream. Okay, guys? I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Yeah, I'll start the card stream up in about 30 minutes. I haven't eaten anything today, and I'm starting to feel pretty tired.